and Jesse here. I'm back for another LEGO Star Wars set review for you guys. And this time, I'm reviewing a new set for 2023 for the lineup. And that is Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter, also known as the Slave 1. It's at 75344, it ages 6+, it has 85 pieces in one minifigure. I got this set off of LEGO shop at home like a couple weeks ago for the lineup. And this set costs $10 US here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's take a look at that mini. So here is Boba Fett in this set, and this is my first ever Boba Fett minifigure that I added in my collection right here. So this is the Disney Plus version right here from The Mandalorian Season 2 and the Book of Boba Fett right here. So this is still not new for 2023. This is still the same figure from 2021, from the 2021 version of the Slave 1 and also the last year's Palace set right here. And also, this is the cheapest way to get this version of Boba Fett, since this is a $10 set. At least this is the cheapest way to get him right here. He does come with his black blaster right here, as you can see, which is so nice looking for his accessories. So we're gonna take that off of his right hand side. I want to show you what the character looks like without him. So those two pieces were that black blaster and that black lightsaber all connected together. So here's what the figure looks like without it. So it's still cool, but there's some issues with it. Well, I still like the toes, leg, hip, and torso printing right here, which is outstanding. And also I like the side arm printing right here. We have that Mandalorian symbol right here on that side there of his left arm right here, or left shoulder if you want to call it. And I like the detailing for that red wristband right there, as you can see. And also the helmet and the jetpack doesn't match that green color. So for the helmet, it's in that sandish green color. It's same thing with the jetpack right here. Well, I like the printing for the helmet, but the green coloring for it doesn't match up the torso at all. So when you look at it, it's in that dark greenish color for the helmet, and the jetpack, it's in a wrong green color. So it's supposed to be dark green instead of like sand green right here, as you can see. And yeah, I still wish they could like fix that up right here to make it more accurate right here to how the way the character's outfit turns out right here. And here's what the back of the jetpack looks like and the back of the helmet. And also we have some side printing for the helmet right here on the left side right there. And also we do get that same Boba Fett face print right here from 2021 right here in that serious look. And he has some back head printing right here. And when you take off his jetpack right here, let me see if I could try to take his head off. All right, now I can. And let me put that back on the stand. There we go. So this is what his back torso printing looks like when you remove his jetpack right here. So let me snap that right back into place. There we go. So this is what his back head and torso printing looks like when we remove his gear, and it looks so outstanding to me in my opinion for the lineup. So that is it for the minifigure. Now let's get into the build. Here we have the build itself, the new Slave 1 for the lineup. So I know this set is called Boba Fett Starship Microfighter, but I still gonna call it that, but mostly I'm still gonna call this the Slave 1 because that's the official name of this build right here. So anyways, we have the whole front part of the ship itself right here. It looks pretty neat and decent looking. Well, some people may or may not be a fan of the build itself. Well, it shows how they could like it. Well, honestly, this is my first ever LEGO Slave 1 set that I ever owned in my collection. Well, LEGO has been making a lot of Slave 1 sets for the Star Wars theme over the years, but I never own any of them. But at least this one for this year is my first one that I ever own in my collection right here. Still wish I had the regular versions of the Slave 1, but still, at least this is a pretty decent looking one. So here we have the whole front part. We have that dark gray glass piece right here, and also we have some two flick fired missiles on the left and right side of the ship, and we have some wings right here on the left and right side of the build itself right here, which is pretty outstanding. And I like the nice look for the light gray, some dark green and sand green color right here, and we have some red pieces right there, as you can see, which is pretty nice and decent looking. So here we have the side of the ship. We have the side of the flick fire missile right here, the side of the wing. And also we have some dark green and some sand green colors right here, and some light gray and some red right there, as you can see. And also, this is what the bottom of the ship looks like. And there's the top of it, as you can see, which is pretty cool looking. So So here we have the back of the ship right here. As you can see, we have some two orange pieces right there representing the engines right there, which is outstanding. And we have some dark gray pieces right there, as you can see, which is outstanding. Maybe these pieces are like representing like the landing heads for the ship itself. And here we have the other side of the ship that has the exact same thing once again right here, which is really outstanding. And also, if you guys want to, you can place the ship like this if you wanted to put in landing mode. So if you wanted to, so this is the landing look for the Slave 1, as you can see. And when you flip it up like this is like in its flight mode. And make sure you gotta keep it still, because sometimes it like falls down where you place on a base plate or on a table right here, but still it is what it is right here. And also, you can't fit Boba Fett inside the ship right here. If you want to, you can't put him inside with or without his gear on. So as usual, you gotta put the character's arms and legs up to fit inside the ship right here. And there you go. So that was a piece of cake. So you can't see him through the glass right here. Well, I know you can't see him through the side of the ship, the left and right side of it, as you can see, which is pretty outstanding. And also, the wings can move in and out right here, which is pretty outstanding. And same thing with the left one right there. And also, you can't fire the flick fire missiles like that. And yeah, same thing with the one on the left right here, which is pretty cool looking. So I feel like that is like the only play feature that you get in this set right here, but at least it is pretty nice and decent looking to me, in my opinion, since I know this is a small Lego set right here, but at least this is a pretty cool looking build to me, in my opinion. And that is all you get, which is only one play feature, which is the flick fire missile right here, but at least it is pretty decent and nice looking for the lineup. So nothing much to say about this build, but that is all I've got so far for the lineup. So that is it for the build of this set. Now let's move on to the overall. I think this is a pretty decent set for $10 right here. Well, again, this is my first ever Slave 1 Lego Star Wars set that I have in my collection. Well, I know Lego has been making all Slave 1 sets for the theme itself throughout the years, but I haven't gotten any of the previous ones, like I said. Well, I still wish I did, especially the one from 2021, which is 2 years ago, based off of Mando Season 2. But at least this one is still decent to me, in my opinion. So, honestly, I still want this set because the Boba Fett minifigure. Well, that's probably the reason why people want to get this set, because of the minifigure himself. Well, I always wanted to add Boba Fett in my collection right here, because I never gotten any of the previous Boba Fett minifigures throughout the years for this theme. Well, at least I got my first version of him, which is the Disney Plus version right here. So for the figure, I totally like the toes, leg, hip, and the front and back torso printing, especially the arm printing right here. And at least I like the helmet and the jetpack, but the green coloring for the jetpack and the helmet is not accurate. It doesn't match up the torso right here, because the torso printing for the front torso printing is what I meant to say, is in that dark greenish color, but the helmet and this jetpack doesn't match with it, since it's in that same greenish color. They could just make it into a dark greenish color, while I still wish Lego could do that right here. Well, again, the figure is still not new. This is still the same one from 2021, from that regular version of the Slave 1 from the Mandalorian Season 2 back in a few years ago, which is 2 years ago. And also, he did appear in the last year's Throne Room set from the Book of Boba Fett / the post-credit scene of Mando Season 2. For the build, it is pretty neat looking. You only have like one play feature of this set that I'm going to say is the flick fire missile right here. You do get two of them in this set for the left and right side of the build right here. And I like how you can position the wings right there, and you can make the ship like into flight mode or landing mode if you wanted to. So at least it's pretty cool looking. You can't fit the minifigure inside because there is only like one space in there. You can't fit him with or without his gear on if you wanted to. But anyways, it is pretty nice and cool looking right here, but at least it is what you get for $10, but at least it's pretty neat looking for the lineup. So nothing much to say, but that's all I've got so far for the lineup. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell, the sub button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. and tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.